never forgot the image. I was fairly young at the time, but I had heard on the news that Princess Diana of Wales had passed in a car accident. It's not that I knew who this person was or had a lot of knowledge about the royal family, but just hearing that someone from royal heritage had died and in an unfortunate event caught my attention. I remember seeing the flyovers of helicopters and the car crash. And there was, of course, the blame, as with any tragedy. They said that this was the cause of the paparazzi. Honestly, I had no idea who or what a paparazzi was. And so after looking it up, it sounded like it was a group of photographers, freelancers, that would follow around celebrities and world leaders, and they would sell the pictures of these people for profit. The higher the profile of the person, the higher the profit, the more that it's worth. And that idea of worth is actually a great place to start our conversation on worship. See, the word worship actually comes from the root word worth or worthy, the first three letters of that word. The suffix ship having to do with the value or condition of something. So when we use it together, we're talking about the value or the condition of something's worth. We use it as a verb, and we discuss, sometimes even casually, how much something means to us. The world says you should worship or put a high worth and a high value on whatever gives you joy, whatever allows you to receive worth and value yourself. Even if those things can be detrimental or unhealthy, if it's about you, if it's enjoyable, then it's where you ought to be spending your time. The cultural mantra is, I found myself. And it's almost that assumption that the solution that we're looking for is somehow inside of us, as if we were the source of knowledge or goodness or strength. That's the lie that we've been told from the very beginning, is that we somehow don't need God, or we can deny that he's even there, or if he is there, that we know better. We've got a better handle on this situation. We're here on the ground. As scripture talks about, as people worshiped things that were worthless, they themselves became worthless. I don't think that passage means to communicate that the people themselves became low in their value, but we're in the middle of a time period where we've had so many issues all surrounding around the idea of such a low view of self. It's the depression, the anxious lifestyle, it's the rise in suicide, it's the being told that all of these things will provide happiness and joy, and then ultimately finding out that they can't and that they never could. We actually have no idea what will fill us up. We have no idea what will truly bring us joy and make us happy. And so we're just trying all kinds of different things. Maybe if I pursue achieving, maybe if I become successful in my career, maybe if I become a very famous athlete. And how many times have we seen someone get to that ultimate pinnacle of career, and yet they're still as sad and depressed and frustrated and angry as they ever were, because those things couldn't ultimately bring them the peace that they wanted. How's it working for you? How is the outcome of the decisions that you make, the things that you focus on? Is it bringing the fulfillment? Is it giving you the joy that you thought it would? Or, like so many people, are you just as confused and scared to admit that you are not quite sure where to turn, or where to look, or who to follow? Which is why we continue to turn to the left and to the right and look for someone who seems like they've got the confidence, like they've got it figured out. We're all wondering, what is it that I should give my time and my attention and my adoration to that will actually change the outcome of my life? So maybe there is a missing piece out there, and maybe I'm ready to explore what it is I might be missing out on. When I look at the problem, the dilemma, I don't think that truly we have an anxiety problem, or that we have a suicide problem. What we have is a worship problem. Our problem is that we keep chasing things that we think can give us the fulfillment that we've always wanted, that was buried deep within our hearts and souls, but we've yet to find or experience.